Hi everyone, how are you going? Goodreads has just released their winners for 2025 for their Choice Awards, and as promised, we are going to be looking through them together. Okay, quick. No spoilers. Surprise, surprise. Actually, is it really a surprise? Oh, these two are actually pretty close. My Friends and Wild Dark Shore, they're pretty close, but I'm not too surprised by My Friends by Frederick Bachman. The names, like I said, I do want to read that one. That does sound very interesting. Wait, is this all of the nominees? Is this like the whole nominee list? Oh yeah, all nominees right at the top there. I think I have said before that I tried to read My Friends a little bit, and something about it, I just wasn't sure if it would be for me, so I kind of like put it to the side, or like put it down, because I only read like a little sample of it. I didn't read the whole thing, but I don't know. I really don't know. I think he might be an author where it takes a little while for him to really get into like the meaty bits of the story. I'm hoping that's the case. Next is historical fiction. Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Surprise, surprise. And I did vote for this because I genuinely did really love it. And being the only book in the historical fiction category that I read, I'm gonna vote what I read for, you know. There are definitely a lot here that I do have an interest in. I do want to get into historical fiction a little bit more. First Witch of Boston, that looks good. That actually sounds quite interesting. Um, yeah, Isola, I wanna read that as well. But you know, we've already talked about the books that I want to read in my reaction to the nominations, so we're not going to delve too much into it here. We're just going to be looking at the winners. Mystery and thriller. I mean, is it really surprise? I don't know. I mean, like there are some heavy hitters. I'm not saying Holly Jackson isn't a heavy hitter. She is. She's quite well known for her Good Girls Guide to Murder or something like that. That young adult series. She's very well known for that. And Not Quite Dead Yet, her first adult book in the thriller mystery category. So yeah, this is her first book, her first adult book, and it won. Like, good for her. I'm not saying no. Just wow, I either thought Frida McFadden or Alice Feeney would have done it. Like, or even Lisa Jewell. She's a very, very popular author. I thought Lisa Jewell would have won. Karen Slaughter, yeah, she's quite popular too. She's known for a lot of the dark stuff. Karen Slaughter, yeah, I'm surprised, but I'm also not surprised at all, considering how many heavy hitters there are. Like Frida McFadden, you see pretty much everywhere. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this list. I really don't know how I feel about this list. Surprise, surprise, and Emily Henry won with Great Big Beautiful Life, because of course she did. And Abby, oh, I thought Ellie Hazelwood would have been further along. You know, I've pretty much seen a lot of these books everywhere, I want to say. I've seen them quite a bit, so I'm not too surprised. Yeah, it's an okay list. No surprise, honestly, no surprise at all. I really don't have much to say for this, so let's go on to the Romantasy. Onyx Storm. You know, it just popped into my head that I should have made some predictions for who was going to win, but at the same time, I really can't even remember the nominees list. Like, honestly, I can't remember the nominees list, so it's a good thing I didn't really put any predictions out. Onyx Storm, like, yes, the series that this book is in, the Empyrean series, is very popular. I just didn't. The people that I've seen read this book weren't really a fan of it. I'm surprised, but I'm also not. Not overly surprised at all, honestly. No offense to V.E. Schwab. I've read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and I really adored it. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And I do have Bury Our Bones in a, oh my gosh, Midnight Soil. I just can't really. This? She's right here. Oh my god, what a stretch. I need to get back into yoga or something. Oh, wow. So, yeah, you seen I voted for Catabasis. Wow, really? Oh, I actually do. I bought a copy of Alchemy of Secrets, and surprise, surprise, it's a series. Like, fucking hell, where's the standalones, people? I really thought Strength of the Few would have been higher. People that have read this weren't really a fan of it, just, wow, really? I also thought Brandon Sanderson would have been a bit higher up. Like, yeah, he's third, so that's still high because it's Bury Our Bones, then could go away, then Catabasis, and then Brandon Sanderson. I don't know what to make. Some of these are even pretty close. Some of these are quite close, actually. I'm not surprised because the people that I've seen on BookTube or YouTube that have read this book thought the book was just fine. So I'm very surprised that it's a favorite. Is it to do with the fact that V.E. Schwab's name is attached to the book and V.E. Schwab is a genuinely or generally like a very popular, very well loved author? Is that the reason why? Or is it genuinely a good book? I don't know. I got to read the book to find out. But it's just very fascinating to me because I thought this book would have been higher. Yes, it did come out when the nominations list come out, so I don't really think people had the time to read the second book in the Hierarchy series, which I do have the first one behind me somewhere. Okay, let's get on to science fiction now. The Compound. I really can't say too. Oh, I actually have recently bought Automatic Noodle. I thought this was Atomic Noodle. I don't know why. Yeah, it's a good sci-fi list, a good looking sci-fi list. I just have no opinions because I just haven't really been reading it. But The Compound, from what I know, doesn't really. Yeah, see, 3.57 rating, average rating. So I'm surprised. I don't know what to say, honestly. I think my interpretation of sci fi is a bit more to do with space, like Adrian Tchaikovsky, and like robots, androids, kind of Star Warsy, Star Trekky esque kind of thing. That's my interpretation of sci-fi. So does this have? Oh, it does say Black Mirror, and I like Black Mirror. Let's get onto the horror. Yeah, no surprise. Grady Hendrix is a popular author. So again, is it because Grady Hendrix is a very well-known, very popular, very beloved horror author that he won? Or is the book very good? I'm hoping it is because it's 3.92 isn't too bad of a rating. Honestly, I'm surprised Stephen King didn't win. I'm quite surprised. Yeah, I'm not actually. Where is I've heard such fantastic things about When the Wolf Comes Home, so it's very surprising to see this book this far down the list because it's on the third row. So to me, that is a bit of a surprise. I do have Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. I just have to read it. I've read one book by Grady Hendrix. I can't really twist around too much, but it's Horror Store. I loved Horror Store. I thought it was very, very good. And the people that I've watched that have read this thought it was fine. But then again, that's their taste, I know that. Next one, Debut. Yeah, not surprised to see Alchemize there. I don't really have too much of an opinion on Debuts because I just haven't really been keeping up with it. Audiobook, we are skipping. Yeah, we'll do young adult sci-fi next, and fantasy. Yeah, no surprise there. I did vote for it, but then again, I also did give it a 3-star. I liked it. Oh, goodness me, I'm sorry. For the most part, I did enjoy it. I did like it. It just felt so maddening to me. I just feel like it was a bit hyped. But I should have read it closer to the time that I had read The Hunger Games, or that I had reread The Hunger Games. I think I would have enjoyed it a bit more. It was interesting to see The Hunger Games in the capital in the time that Haymitch was around, when Haymitch was a teenager. I have not seen the trailer for the movie yet. I do definitely want to watch the movie. Yeah, it's a very popular. It is a good book. I'm not going to say no, it's a good book. Just some things about the capital did not feel to how it was in the original Hunger Games. And yeah, there is like a long time in between Haymitch's games and Katniss's games. For the most part, I do think Katniss got away with it a little bit easy. Yes, she had a very, very rough time, but with what Haymitch went through with the shit, I just feel like we got to see more shit, like more backstory, like backstage-y kind of stuff with Haymitch. That's just how I feel with it. You know what? I'm gonna stick to my guns. Katniss had it a bit easy. She was protected more because she was the Mockingjay. Haymitch got fucked over so many times, but then it's so interesting to see him, and with him mentoring Katniss and Peter, saying you need to make friends, with his experience with that in the Hunger Games and his games. So he does add a bit of, how can I say it? He does have the experience, the knowledge. He does have that knowledge. So it's really good to see him, to see his experiences and his experiences, and then oh my god, I don't want to say experiences again for the third time in a row, but his experiences and how they have shaped him as a mentor. As it was good. I don't know. Do I need to reread it or something? I don't know, but I'm very excited for the movie because I do want to watch it. It was just so eye opening with Katniss's games and Haymitch's games. Yeah, we can go to young adult fiction. Why not? Fake skating. You know, I was in the bookshop yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And someone had asked for this book. I have no comment on young adult. I'm not too overly interested in young adult much anymore, unless it's like in the adult sci-fi area. Non-fiction, I really. Oh, that's right. John Green did write a non-fiction book, didn't he? I completely forgot about that. Yeah, no surprise. Honestly, no surprise to see that at all. Again, no real thought process, no real comments here. A memoir, again, no comment too much really. And historical biography, even less of an opinion. How to Kill a Witch. Yeah, well, women are still dealing with the shit, aren't we? And that is it. That's the video. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know, were you surprised about the winners? Did you think there were some books that could have been voted higher, or that you thought would have been voted higher? Please let me know. Are there any winners you think I should read because you think I might enjoy them? Also let me know as well. And I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.